Now in this one, question number 31. 31, how many such pairs of letters are there in the word spinster? S-P-I-N, S-T-E-R. Now in this word, tell me how many such pairs of letters are there? Now starting with S, Q-R-S-T, P, Q-R-S-T. Now P and S. Now in between P and S, tell me how many letters we have? 2 letters. And in the alphabetical order also in between P and S, we are having only 2 letters, Q and R. P, Q, R, S and P, Q, R, S, T. Isn't it? Next one, P, Q, R, S, T. I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R. Now between N and R, we have another set. And next one, S and T, there is one more set. Isn't it? S and T, there is one more set here. Now what is the word here? Spinster. Now in this word spinster, what are the terms we have? P, Q, R, S. Next one P, Q, R, S, T. And next one S and I, J, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R. And next one S and T. Hence in total we have some 4 pairs from left hand side to right hand side. Next again in the right hand side, if you observe here right to left. Now between R and T, how many are there? There is one pair, R, S, T. Next one E, F, G, H, I, E to I, there is one more, isn't it? And next one T, no letter more than this one, S, T, U, V, N, O, P, Q, N, O, P. Hence how many are there? 4 plus 3 is 7. Hence more than 6, that is given in choice 4, choice 5. More than 5, more than 6, it is choice 5. Then question number 32. Now in this 32, it is based on coded inequalities. The conclusion is x greater than w and u lesser than z, definitely true. Now in the first one, the relation between x and w, if you observe here, there are 2 opposite symbols. And in the second one, x greater than w is true. Now the relation between z and u, z greater than u lesser than z. Hence conclusion 2, definitely true. Isn't it? Now the second one, x greater than w, x greater than w. Now in this x greater than w, between x and w, x greater than w is definitely true. Next one, z and u, z greater than or equals to u means u lesser than r equals to z. But as here it is only lesser than, hence second conclusion cannot be your answer. Then coming to the third, x and w, x greater than w is true. And z greater than u, that means u lesser than z, definitely true. Choice 3. Question number 32, it is choice 3. Then 33, constitution is related to what? Preamble. Isn't it? Now the preamble is the preface of this constitution, and similarly, now a book is judged by what? A judge, and book is the preface. That is choice 4. Hence we can able to know what are the contents in that book just by looking at the preface, and similarly the constitution can be judged by the preamble. Then question number 34, and 4 out of the following. 4 out of the following is nothing but an odd man out. Now in this odd man out, tell me what is your answer here? Carrot, potato, tomato, ginger and beetroot, except tomato. The remaining 4 are what? The remaining 4 are the root vegetables which grows under the soil. The remaining 4 are root vegetables, but whereas this grows above the soil. Choice 3. Then question number 35. Now in this 35, P minus Q, there is only one question given on this one. 35 as the last one. Can you hear me? Voice clear? Then in this 35, which of the following symbols should replace the question mark if E is the granddaughter of C? E is the granddaughter of C. First one, A plus B. Plus stands for what? Plus stands for A is the father of B. A is the, sorry. Now in this one there are some reverse symbols also, isn't it? P to Q, P to Q here, Q to P, here P to Q. There is only one reverse symbol here. A plus B. A plus B stands for what? A is the father of B. A is the father of B. A is the father of B. B divided by C. B divided by C means B is the son of C. As B is the son of C, now A and C are married couple. B is the son of C. C minus D. C minus D means C is the mother of D. Now this C is the mother of D. D is here. Then what is the other information we have? D and E. Now D and E, finally we should have E is the granddaughter of C. As E is the granddaughter of C, hence this E must be, no, D and E, D is already there, and this E must be the child of this one, daughter of this D. E is the daughter of D, hence in this one E is the daughter of D. Are we getting anything in this one? Plus. Now if you take this plus here, D is the father of E. As D is the father of E, the gender of this E is not known. Now sir, here in this one the gender of this E should be known. The gender of this E should be known. Now we are moving in the reverse order. Reverse order means only star should be there. అవునా కదండి, ఎందుకు చెప్పండి అలా, ఎందుకంటే ఇలా అంటారండి. ఎస్ నో, ఇక్కడ ఒక్కడు మాత్రమే, ఇంకెక్కడైనా చూడండి ఏ ప్లస్ బి అంటే ఏ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం, బి డివైడెడ్ బై సి అంటే బి జెండర్ తెలుస్తుంది మనకి, సి మైనస్ డి అంటే సి గురించి తెలుస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ మనకి డి నుంచి ఈకి వచ్చామనుకోండి, రిమైనింగ్ 3 సింబల్స్ తీసుకుంటే డి గురించి మాట్లాడతాం కానీ ఈ గురించి మాట్లాడడం. మనకు కావాల్సింది ఈ గ్రాండ్ డాటర్ కావాలంటే ఈ ఫీమేల్ అని తెలియాలి. ఈ ఫీమేల్ అంటే మనకి రివర్స్లో రావాలి. రివర్స్లో మనకి సింబల్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది, ఓన్లీ స్టార్ దగ్గర మాత్రమే ఉంది. డన్ విత్ దిస్ ఇన్ ఆల్ ద రిమైనింగ్. అందుకే ఇంతకుముందు క్లాస్లో కూడా, ఇంతకుముందు క్లాస్లో మనం ఏం చేసాం చెప్పండి, లాస్ట్ పర్సన్ గురించి అడిగినప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ కెనాట్ బి డిటర్మిన్ బికాస్ ద జెండర్ కెనాట్ బి డిటర్మిన్. హియర్ ద లాస్ట్ పర్సన్ జెండర్ నీడ్ టు బి నోన్. Need to be known means now we need to talk in the reverse order. Now in the among the given symbols, reverse order is only Q is the daughter of P. Now E is the daughter of Q, E is the daughter of D. As E is the daughter of D, we can definitely say that E is the granddaughter of A. Clear? Hence what is your answer here? Choice 3. Then next one. Then question number 36 onwards, 36 to 40. Now coded inequalities. Now in this coded inequalities, dollar. This dollar stands for what? Dollar. Dollar means K is not greater than. Not greater than means dollar stands for not greater than means lesser than or equals to. And stands for not lesser than. Not lesser than means it is greater than or equals. Percentage is neither lesser than nor equal to. Neither lesser than nor equals, it must be greater than. Next one, and question mark. This question mark stands for what? And neither greater nor equal, that means it is lesser than. And a hash stands for, as what is the symbol for this hash? Neither greater nor less than, that means it must be equals to. Then coming to question number 36. Now C percentage. C percentage means C greater than D, C greater than D. Then next one C dollar F, C greater than D. And E question mark. Question mark stands for E lesser than F, and dollar stands for lesser than or equals to, and a hash stands for equals to. Then how to write this one? C greater than D. C lesser than F means F greater than C, isn't it? Then next one, F greater than C. E lesser than F. E lesser than F. E lesser than F. E lesser than F greater than C. C greater than D. And E equals to G. E equals to G. As final statement is G equals to E. G and E are one and the same. And lesser than F. F greater than C greater than D. Then what is the first conclusion we have? Question mark. Question mark G lesser than F. G lesser than F definitely true. Next one percentage. Percentage means and F greater than D. F greater than D is also definitely true. And F has means F equals to D, that is false. Hence only 1 and 2 are true. 1 and 2, that is choice 3. Then question number 37. Now in this 37, C question mark E. C question mark me means now it is lesser than. Next hash stands for equals to. Next end stands for greater than or equals to. And next one dollar stands for lesser than or equals to. Now dollar is lesser than or equals to. Now this is greater than. Question mark is lesser than. Now C lesser than E. E equals to F. D greater than or equals to E. That means E is lesser than or equals to D, isn't it? Then F lesser than G. F lesser than G. F lesser than G. F is lesser than or equals to G. That's what the information we have. Now the first one is F lesser than or equals to D. Are you getting the answer or not? F lesser than or equals to D, definitely true. Then second one, C greater than G. Now between C and G. Now between C and F, what is the conclusion we have? C lesser than F. And again between F and G, F lesser than or equals to G. C lesser than F, F lesser than or equals to G. That is C lesser than G is true. But whereas greater than is false. And C and F. Now in this C and F, what is the conclusion we have? C lesser than F is definitely true. Hence only 1 and 3, that is choice 4. 37, it is choice 4. Then coming to 38. Now D and F, D greater than or equals to F, D greater than or equals to F, F percentage means F greater than E, and E dollar. E dollar means E lesser than or equals to C, and C hash means C equals to G. And the first conclusion is dollar is lesser than or equals to, hash is equals to, and percentage stands for greater. Now E lesser than or equals to D. Now between D and G, D greater than E is true, E lesser than D is true, but is equals to E is false. And G and E, between G and E, now E and G, E lesser than or equals to G, that means G is either greater than or equals to, either greater or equals to either the second or the third, only 3 is the answer. 38 it is choice 3. Then question number 39, C dollar. C dollar means C lesser than or equals to E, C is lesser than or equals to E, and G dollar. G dollar means G is lesser than or equals to E. G lesser than or equals to E means E greater than or equals to G. Next one, the relation between C and F, C percentage F. Percentage F means C greater than F means F lesser than C, isn't it? Next one, D question mark. D question mark means D lesser than F. Are you following this one or not? D less, that means now in order to combine all the statements, because here in these type of questions 4 statements and 3 conclusions were there. For each and every conclusion it is not possible for us to check out each and every statement. అవునా కదా? ప్రతి కన్క్లూజన్కి 4 స్టేట్మెంట్ చెక్ చేయడం కష్టమైన పని. అందుకే ఏం చేస్తున్నాం చెప్పండి, సింగిల్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్లో రాసుకుంటున్నాం. ఈ సింగిల్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్లో రాసినప్పుడు మీకు ఇంకో డౌట్ ఉండిపోయింది, ఏ లెటర్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి అనేసి. అది పెద్ద డైలమా. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు, ఏది ఎక్కువ రిపీట్ అయిందో దాన్ని చెక్ చేయడానికి చూస్తారు, ఇజన్ ఇట్. బట్ వేర్ ఇస్ ఫర్గెట్ అబౌట్ దిస్ వన్, డైరెక్ట్లీ స్టార్ట్ విత్ ద ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్. నేను కూడా చూడండి ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టేస్తాను. అక్కడ నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టిన తర్వాత అయితే లెఫ్ట్కి వెళ్తాం లేకపోతే రైట్కి వెళ్తాం. దాని గురించి ఏ లెటర్ నుంచి మనం స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి దాని గురించి మీరు పెద్దగా హైరాణ పడవలసిన పని లేదు. Done with this, directly we can start with the first statement. Then the relation between D question mark C. Question mark stands for D lesser than C. Now D lesser than C definitely true, and C dollar means C lesser than or equals to G. Now between C and G, 2 opposite symbols, that is false. F percentage means F greater than E. F greater than E, between F and E, F lesser than E greater than E is false. Hence only conclusion 1 is true, that is choice 1. 39 choice 1. Then coming to question number 40, D hash. Hash means D equals to F. See here, I am directly starting with the first statement itself. Then F and E. F and E means F greater than or equals to E. F greater than or equals to E. Next one, E dollar stands for dollar is E lesser than or equals to C. And next one, G and C. Now G dollar C means G is lesser than or equals to C. That means C greater than or equals to G. Then coming to the first one, question mark. Question mark means now E lesser than G. E lesser than G, between E and G, there are 2 opposite symbols, no relation here. Percentage stands for F greater than G. Now between F and G, again there are 2 opposite symbols, no relation here. And D end stands for D greater than or equals to E. Now D greater than or equals to E is definitely true. Hence what is your answer? Only 3 follows, that is choice 4. This is about question numbers 36 to 40. Then 41 to 45. Now in this 41 to 45 syllogisms, conclusions definitely follows, isn't it? Then some planes are venues. These are the planes which are venues, plane and venue. And some venues are garden, venue and garden. And no garden is a park, no intersection between garden and a park. Then first one, some parks are nurseries. Some of the parks are nurseries, isn't it? And now this is plain and this is park, some parks are nurseries, isn't it? No garden is park, no garden is park. Then all plains are venues, all plains are venues. Now these are plains which are venues, some of the venues are gardens, and no garden is a park. No garden is what? No garden is a park. And some of the parks are nurseries. Then first one, some venues are nurseries. Venue is here, nursery is here, that is false. Some plains are park, plain and park, no intersection between these two. No nursery is a venue, definitely true. And some gardens are plains. Some gardens are plains is false. Only the third conclusion is true, and the third one is what? Third one is a negative conclusion. To make this one false, now we need to prove some nurseries are venues. Nursery and venue, tell me whether we can able to draw like this or not. Yes. Hence alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then after making the previous conclusion false, then we need to check out the affirmative that was false in the basic diagram. Now some venues are nurseries, now some venues are nurseries has become true. And second one some planes are parked అయిందా ఇప్పుడు కూడా false. And fourth conclusion some gardens are planes అది కూడా false. Hence what is your answer? Between 1 and 3 the first one is true, third will be false. If the third is true, first will be false. Between these two only one must be true, which is definitely true. We are not sure about this one. Hence either 1 or 2, that is choice 4. Then 41. Then question number 42. All notepads are what? All these, some keyboards are notepads. Some of the keyboards are notepads. Keyboards are notepad. Next one, all notepads are palm tops. All these notepads are what? Palm tops. Next one, some palm tops are mouses. Some of the palm tops are mouses. All mouses are chips. All these mouses are what? Chips. Then first one, some palm tops are chip. Palm top and chip is definitely true. And some mouses are notepad. Some mouses are notepad, that is false. And some keyboards are chips. Some keyboards are chips, that is again false. No mouse is a notepad. Mouse and notepad definitely true. Now to make this one false, now we need to draw the alternate diagram. Isn't it? Alternate diagram can be drawn. Why? All the statements are affirmative. Hence no mouse is a notepad. To make this one false, then mouse should be like this. If I draw mouse like this, along with this mouse, this C will also be there. Then first one, some palm tops are chips. True ainda leda? Now that is anyhow true. Second one, some mouses are notepad. Now some mouses are notepads has become true. And third one, some keyboards are chips, that is again false. Hence what is your answer? 1 is definitely true. Now between 2 or 4, 1 must be true. Hence 1 and either 2 or 4. 1 and either 2 or 4, choice 4. Choice 4 is the answer 42. Then question number 43. Now in this 43, all records are dates, isn't it? All records are data. All these records are what? All records are data here. And some of the data are files. And all data are folders. And all this entire data is what? This entire data is folder. And next one, some files are filled. Now these are files. And some of the files are what? Some files are fields. Then first one, some records are files. Some records are files, true or false? It is false, no intersection between these two. Some folders are filled. Folder and field, again there is no intersection. Some data or record. Some data, all records are data, means some data or record is always true. Some folders are record. Some folders are record, that is definitely true. Hence what is your answer? Only 3 and 4. As the conclusions which follow, these two are what? Affirmative conclusions. They will be true forever, no need to check out once again. Only 3 and 4, that is choice 2, 43. Then question number 44. Now in this 44, all wires are what? All wires are cables. 44, all these wires are cables. All wires are cables. All wires are lines. All wires are cables. All wires are lines. That means all wires are lines. And some of the lines are conductors. Now these are conductors and these are cables. And some conductors are carriers. Now these are the conductors which are carriers. Then first conclusion, all lines are cables, that is false. And some cables are lines, some of the cables are lines, definitely true. Some conductors are wire. Conductor and wire, there is no intersection between these two. Some carriers are lines, this is again false. Again only conclusion 2 follows, that is choice 2. 44 choice 2. Then coming to question number 45. Now in this 45, some of the chairs are what? Some chairs are tables. Chair and a table. And all tables are desk. All these tables are what? Are desk. And all desks are dining. All these desks are what? All desks are dining. And some tables are buffet. And some of the tables are what? Some of the tables are buffet. Then first one, some chairs are dining. Some chairs are dining, definitely true. And some chairs are desk, this is also true. And third one, some desks are buffet. Yes, that is also definitely true, because this is the intersection of these two. And fourth one, some chairs are buffet. Now some chairs are buffet, that is false. Then what is your answer? Only 1, 2 and 3 follow. 1, 2 and 3 choice, 4 is the answer. As question number 45, it is choice 4. Then 46 to 50. Now in this, how many persons are there? There are each one of KLMNO belongs to a different profession. Doctor, painter, dancer, singer and so on. Sit in 2 different rows. How many persons are there? 8 persons seated in 2 different rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here again 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me who are the persons in one row and who are the other persons, and that information is not given. 4 persons were seated. In the earlier set of questions, we used to discuss like this. Now K to N are the persons who are facing south and the remaining persons are facing north each other. Here it is not that way. Now we need to find out who is sitting in which row. Then first one, each one of them belongs to a different profession as well. Then first one, either M or the person who is a sailor sits at one of the ends of the row, isn't it? Either M or the person who is a sailor sits at one of the ends and both sit in different rows. Now both different sits in different rows. What are the different possibilities if M is here? Either M or the person who sailor sits at one of the ends. One of the ends and both sit in 2 different rows. If M is here, sailor can be here or sailor can be here, isn't it? 2 possibilities. And again 1, 2, 3, 4. Again M is here, sailor can be here or here. Then sailor sits at one of the ends and the dancer who is not N is adjacent to K and opposite O. L and the lawyer are adjacent to each other and one among them sits at one of the ends. L and the lawyer are seated adjacent to each other and painter and Q are opposite to each other. R is not the painter. Only one person sits to the left of Q. As only one person sits to the left of Q, then only one person sits to the left of Q. Then how to write down this one? Only one person sits to the left of Q. Only one person sits to the left of Q. Q can be here. Or what is the other possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Q can be here. Only one person sits to the left of Q. Next one, M sits to the right of the singer. R, who is not the teacher, is the immediate neighbor of. R, who is not the teacher, is the immediate neighbor of both the singer and the sweeper. R is the singer and the sweeper. L does not sit at any one of the extreme ends of the row, isn't it? Now this is what the information here. Yes, any other information regarding to this Q? Now painter and Q are opposite to each other. As Q is here, now this painter must be opposite to this one. Now painter is at this place, painter. Now as Q is here, painter must be here. Painter and Q are opposite to each other. Next one, R is not the painter. R is not the painter. R cannot be the painter. Here also R cannot be the painter. As R cannot be the painter and only one person sits to the left of Q. M sits to the right of the singer. R, who is not the teacher, is the immediate neighbor of both singer and sweeper. R, whatever this R, who is not the teacher. R is not the teacher. And but whereas he is to the immediate left of whom? Singer and the sweeper. Now R cannot be the painter. Can R be at this place? No. If R is here, one of the adjacent person is a painter, which should not be the case. R cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. R cannot be here as well, cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility we have? R must be at this place. If R is here, R is an immediate neighbor of whom? R is an immediate neighbor of these 2 persons. So are those 2 persons? Singer and sweeper. Singer and the sweeper. As both singer and the sweeper, if Q can be the singer, isn't it? Now if this person is the singer, this person is the sweeper. Or if this person is the singer and this person is the sweeper. Done with this? Then again in this case, as R cannot be here, then where should this R? Then R cannot be here, R must be adjacent to this one. And there R is here. If R is here, again singer and sweeper. And this, and R, who is not the teacher, is the neighbor of both, and L does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. R is not the painter. Then painter and Q are immediate neighbors. Then coming to this one, either M or the person who is a sailor sits at one of the ends. Either M or the sailor sits at one of the ends. Is either M or the person who is a sailor sits at one of the ends. Both sit in 2 different rows. And dancer who is not N is adjacent to K and opposite to O. And this one. Now who is the dancer? Dancer who is not N. Dancer is not N is adjacent to whom? Is adjacent to K. Dancer who is not N is adjacent to K. At the same time, dancer who is not N is adjacent to K and it is opposite to whom? Opposite to O. And dancer is opposite to O. As dancer is opposite to O, now sir, what are the different possibilities? Can you take N at this place? Sorry, it is not N, it is. Now information given about dancer is not, who is not N? Dancer is not N. As dancer is not N, is adjacent to whom? Is adjacent to K. Dancer is adjacent to K. If you take the possibilities here, can you take dancer at this place? Dancer is here, adjacent to K, isn't it? Dancer is adjacent to K and is opposite to O. Who is opposite to O? The answer is opposite to O must be here. Are you following this one or not? Then, now if this is the case OK and R, then we are having that M. What about this M? M and? Now M are the sailor sits at one of the ends of the row. As M and the sailor sits at one of the ends of the row, M are the person who is sailor sits at one of the ends of the row and in both in different rows. M is opposite to, M sits to the right of, M sits to the right of the singer. As M is to the right of the singer, now in this one tell me where can this M? Now M is to the right of the singer, singer cannot be at the right extreme. Hence that person must be the sweeper. Now if this person is the sweeper here, now this person is the sweeper and this is singer and M is to the right of the singer, hence M is here. And if M is here, sailor cannot be at the extreme end. As sailor cannot be at the extreme end, sailor must be here. Follow here? Because between these two persons, only one person must be at an extreme end. Aithe M extreme end lo undali, sailor extreme lo undali. Isn't it? Now this singer, M is to the right of the singer uchad. M is to the right of the singer undi kada, M sits to the right of the singer. M sits to the right of the singer, singer cannot be at this place. Hence singer is here. As singer is here, M must be here. If M is here, now sailor cannot be at the extreme end, sailor must be here. Saripendandi? Sailor is here. Then L does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. As L does not sit at any one of the extreme ends, L is the sailor. If L is the sailor, then any information left over here? Lawyer. And L and the lawyer are adjacent to each other. L and the lawyer are adjacent to each other. Who is the lawyer here? This person is the lawyer. And either M or the person who is a sailor sits at one of the ends, both sit in different rows. Dancer who is not N is adjacent to K opposite. L and the lawyer are adjacent to each other and one of them sits at one of the extreme ends. And painter and Q are opposite to each other. R is not painter. One person sits to the left of Q. We have taken that one. M sits to the right of the singer. R who is not the teacher. As R is not the teacher, then who is the teacher here? O is the teacher. If O is the teacher, then who is the person left over? Profession. What is the profession left? Doctor. And who is the doctor here? R is the doctor. And R who is not the teacher is the neighbor of both these two. L does not sit at any one of the extreme ends. As L does not sit at any one of the extreme ends, now we are left with the remaining two people. Who are the remaining two? P and K. Now P and N. The dancer who is not N is adjacent to. Any information regarding this one? The dancer is not. The dancer who is not N. Dancer cannot be N. Hence the lawyer is N. If lawyer is N, P is the dancer. Then, now if the information given who are the persons seated in this row, this will be very, very easy. Only 4 persons. As that information is not given, now we need to finalize this information as well. Anduke ఇది difficult అయిపోయింది. Hence for this one, from where we have started, ఎక్కడి నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టుకున్నాం చెప్పండి, a definite information దగ్గర మొదలు పెట్టాం. ఓకే, అందుకే మొత్తం ఇదంతా చదవడానికి కారణం ఏంటి చెప్పండి, because no definite, because possibilities will be more. As possibilities will be more, it would be very difficult, and so we have started with this one. L sits to the left of. అక్కడ నుంచి నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్కడ చేసాను చెప్పండి, no, those 3 persons are singer and the sweeper. Done? Yes, write down this arrangement and please work out this one at your home and practice this one on your own. And this is about 46 to 50. Then after this 46 to 50, first write down this one, then start working 46 to 50. Then 51 to 55. Any information regarding this 51 to 55? Chapter 51 to 55. Now in this 51 to 55, what is the information we have? Now 7 students P, Q, R, S, T, U and V. U and V study in the same school but in different classes. Different classes, the 7 students play 7 different games. The 7 persons play 7 different games. Now it comes on which category? 2 parameter distribution. As 2 parameter distribution, then what we need to do? First we need to fix the persons. And who are the persons here? P, Q, R, S, T, U and V. Now P, Q, R, S, T, U and V are the 7 persons we have. Now these 7 persons, one first parameter is the class in which they are studying, and the next one is the game they like, isn't it? And they play 7 different games. Then condition number 1. Now first one is class and the next one is the game. And the student who is from class 4 plays badminton. As of now we do not know who is from class 4, and whoever that person must play badminton. Hence as of now there are 7 different possibilities for this class 4 in badminton. As it is not possible to represent that one, we are representing this one below this. Below the class and below the game. And the person who plays caroms is neither T nor from class 6. Now caroms. Caroms cannot be here, and at the same time caroms cannot be class 6. Now class 6, the one who plays caroms cannot be class 6. And class 6 cannot be caroms. Then either Q or T plays Coco. Either Q or T plays Coco. Who plays Coco here? Either Q or this person T plays Coco. Only one person between these two plays Coco, the remaining does not play Coco. And V plays rugby. Now V plays rugby, information clearly specified, V plays rugby. Then next one, V plays rugby. V plays rugby. SC is from class 5. Now who is from class 5? SC is from class 5. Now SC is from class 5. Now this is rugby. Rugby we are representing here rugby. And either this person Coco or this person will play Coco. And whatever the class we have. And S is from class 5. S is from class 5. S is from class 5. But plays neither kabaddi nor caroms. Now caroms is ruled out here, and kabaddi is also ruled out. Caroms and kabaddi were ruled out, but plays neither kabaddi nor caroms. And P is not from class 3. Now P is not from class 3, class 3 is ruled out, 3 cannot be here. P is not from class 3, and the student who plays kabaddi is from class 8. And kabaddi is class 8. 8th class person is playing kabaddi. Kabaddi is class 8. Then the student who is from class 3 and P play badminton and tennis. Now class 3 and P plays badminton and tennis, isn't it? That means the 4th class person is playing tennis, and the third class person must play tennis. Are you following this one or not? Inkokasari chudandi statement. The student who is from class 3 and P play badminton and tennis. The word respectively is not given. Ivalledu kabatti in any order. The student from class 3 plays either badminton or tennis. Rendu possibilities untayi kada. Andulo 4th class student is already playing badminton undi kada first statement. 4th class student is playing badminton, and the 3rd class student should not play badminton. As the 3rd class student should not play badminton, the 3rd class student must play tennis. 3rd class student is playing tennis. Then P is from neither class 8 nor class 7. Now P is neither 3 nor 7 nor 8. 3, 7, 8, 5 are ruled out. Next one. And Q and T are from 2 and 4. Q and T are from 2 and 4. Q and T are from 2 and 6. Now Q and T 2 and 6. 2 or 6 or 2 or 6. Isn't it? Q and T are from 2 and 6. Now if you take the case of P. P cannot be 3rd standard, cannot be 7th standard, cannot be 8th standard, cannot be 5th standard. Cannot be 2nd standard, cannot be 6th standard. 6 were ruled out. Now we are left with only the 4th class. Now if this P is 4th class, now this P must play badminton. This P plays badminton. Now the first information we have done. Next one, 8th student plays kabaddi. 8th class student play kabaddi and 3rd class play tennis. Now 3rd class play tennis and 8th class play kabaddi. Any information regarding this one? Q and T are from these two. Then kabaddi. Kabaddi, Kho-Kho. Now if you take the case of Kho-Kho, caroms. Now caroms cannot be played by this person or cannot be played by this one. And caroms is not by 6th class student as well, isn't it? Caroms cannot be 6th class student as, and the student who is from class 4 plays badminton. The person who plays caroms is neither T nor from 6th class. Either Q or T plays Kho-Kho and 5th class plays rugby. And 5th class plays rugby. And V plays rugby. V plays rugby. Either Q or T plays Kho-Kho. Either Q can plays Kho-Kho or T can plays Kho-Kho. And next one. And neither kabaddi, S is from class 5 but plays neither kabaddi nor caroms. Neither kabaddi nor caroms. P is not from class 3. And the student who plays kabaddi is from class 8. Kabaddi is class 8. Now tell me who are the persons from kabaddi here. Either R or U is from kabaddi, isn't it? Either R or U. Now this person is the 3rd standard and this person plays badminton, isn't it? Then this person will be 8th standard. 10th class? 3rd class is tennis. Now 3rd class is, okay. If this person is 3rd class, then this 3rd class person plays tennis. Or if this person is 3rd class, this person must be 8th class. Now this 8th class person must play kabaddi. Or if this person is 3rd class, this person plays tennis. Or this person is 8th class, this person plays kabaddi. And 3 or 8, 3 or 8. Then what is the other thing left over here? 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7th class is left over. And 7th class must be rugby. 7th class is rugby, isn't it? As 7th class is rugby, S is from class 5 but plays neither kabaddi. P is not from class 3 and the student who plays kabaddi is from class 8. Kabaddi is class 8. Then next one. The student who is from class 3 and P play badminton and tennis. Class 3 and P plays badminton and tennis. P plays badminton and tennis. Next one. P is from neither class 8. Q and T are from 2 and 4. Q and T are from 2 and 4. 2 and 6. Now Q and T are from 2 and 6. Here one information which is not clearly given. Ikkada respectively ane word raval. Then if respectively is not there, this cannot be finalized. Now you put 2 and 6. Now if 2 and Q and T respectively. Respectively means Q must be 2nd class. Q is 2nd class. If Q is 2nd class, then this person is 6th class. Now if this person is 6th class, then 6th class person is playing 6th class. Now this 6th class is not playing caroms. Now 6th class person is not playing caroms. Next one, inka information cheppu. Now QRT 2 and 6. Now 2 and 6. Now 2 and any information regarding these two, either Q or T plays Kho-Kho. Ante kada veelliddari madhyalo okkaru maatrame Kho-Kho annaru. Now either this person or this person will play Kho-Kho. Now if you observe here, caroms cannot be played by these two persons. As caroms cannot be played by these two persons, and what is the only thing left over? This Q must play caroms. If this Q plays caroms here, then this Q cannot play Kho-Kho, and this T must play Kho-Kho. Saripayindandi? T is Kho-Kho. Now this T must play Kho-Kho. If this T plays Kho-Kho here, then 8th class is kabaddi. As 8th class is kabaddi and 3rd class is tennis. 3rd and tennis, any information regarding these two? I mean, information on the thing R and T. And the person who plays caroms is neither T nor from class 6, either Q or T. S is from class 5 but plays neither kabaddi nor caroms. P is not from class 3 and the student from kabaddi is playing class 8. Kabaddi is playing class 8. The student who is from class 3 and P badminton and tennis. P is from neither 8, Q and T are from classes. Hence, so how many possibilities we have? We have some 2 possibilities. Then regarding this 5th class student must play 10 equal. Then hence we have two possibilities in this one, but not necessarily the 7 students play, each student plays. Then the student who is from class 4 plays badminton, and the person who plays caroms is neither T nor from class 6, neither T nor from class 6 is caroms. Next one, either Q or T plays Coco. Yes, who plays Coco? Either Q or T plays Coco, and V plays rugby, S is from class 5, but plays neither kabaddi nor caroms. Next one, P is not from class 3, and the student plays kabaddi is from class 8. The student who is from class 3 and P play badminton and tennis, and the student who is from class 3 and P play badminton and tennis. Now 3 and this one. Now here in this one there are tennis, and then who is playing tennis here? 7. Now tennis is 3. Third class tennis, 8th class kabaddi. P is neither from class 8, nor class 7. And next one, Q and T are from 2 and 6. In the order. Now finalize చేశారు ఎవరైనా ఇది? ఎలా ఫైనలైజ్ చేశారు? ఇంకేం లేదు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. Only 2 possibilities were there. Okay? Then now whether R can be 3rd class or R can be 8th class. One information that is definitely known, 3 plays badminton at Tilson. 3rd class student plays badminton, 8th class student plays kabaddi. Then who is from 3rd class? Either R can be from 3rd class or U can be from 3rd class. If R is 3rd class, then plays tennis. Then U will be 8th class, plays kabaddi. Or if R is 8th class, plays kabaddi, then U will be 3rd class, plays tennis. And done. And this is about question numbers 51 to 55. P is not from class 3. Then next one, question numbers 56 to 60. Now question numbers 56 to 60, they are based on data sufficiency. Now 3 statement data sufficiency. Now in this 3 statement data sufficiency here, among Giri, Hari and Cherry, and who finished the jumbling maze first? Now we need to identify among these 3 persons who has completed at the first place. Then first one, Hari finished ahead of Cherry, isn't it? Now in these type of questions, if you go through the choices, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, statements 1 or 2 or 3 alone is sufficient is there. 1 or 2 or 3 alone is sufficient is there. Now that is choice 4. Choice 5 is all the 3 are sufficient. Now this model, the first time he has given in 2014 IBPS PO. Appudu ichadu idi. By giving all the 3, the first time he has introduced these 3 statement data sufficiency in 2014 IBPS. Appudu ichinapudu pre-described choices ila ichesadu. Only 1 and 2, only 1 and 3, only 2 and 3, and each statement alone, and all the 3. That means now we can get the answer for each and every question. Edina choice unda, by combining all the 3 also we are not getting the answer anedi ekkada ledhu. That means we can definitely get the answer with the help of. Now we need to find out what are the statements that are required. Now choice 4, indulo man first priority teesukovali. First priority should be for choice 4, because now we are going for priority. What is the priority in the 3 statement data sufficiency? Only 1, only 2, only 3. Now tell me whether choice 4 can be your answer or not. Choice 4 avutunda leda chudali. Yes, listen this carefully. Now what is the first information here? Hari finished ahead of Cherry. Hari finished ahead of Cherry anadu. Then whether Hari can be at the first place or the other person, Giri, can be at the first place. We are getting 2 different answers. 1 alone is not sufficient. 1 alone is not sufficient. Choice 4 is ruled out. Cheppacha leda? Cheppestama. But 2 check cheyala leda? Only 2? No. Why it is no? either 1 alone, 2 alone, 3 alone means 1 alone తో మనకి రావాలి, 2 alone తో రావాలి, 3 alone తో రావాలి, అప్పుడే చాయిస్ 1 తో రాలేదు కాబట్టి either 2 alone, 3 alone వచ్చినా మనకి it cannot be your answer, and straight away choice 4 is ruled out. Then a choice 4 is ruled out, then we need to combine the statements. What are the statements here? Then two do statements, 1 and 2, 1 and 3 in the same order. Now 1 and 2. Hari finished ahead of Cherry, Giri finished neither earlier nor later than Cherry. And Giri finished neither earlier nor later than Cherry. వెనక లేదు ముందు లేదు కనుకేంటి both the persons have completed at the same time. As Giri and these two persons completed at the same time, then who has completed first? Hari has completed first. Are you getting the answer or not? Only 1 and 2 is sufficient. Only 1 and 2, that is choice 1. Then మరి choice 2 చెక్ చేయాలా లేదా 2 and 3? అవసరం లేదా? ఎందుకు అవసరం లేదు? 1 and 2తో మనకు డెఫినెట్గా ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది. చాయిస్ 2లో ఏమంటారు చెప్పండి, ఓన్లీ 2 and 3 అన్నాడు. మరి ఓన్లీ 2 and 3 మీ ఆన్సర్ అవుతుందా లేదా? ఎస్ నో, వైడ్ ఈజ్ నో. నో ఎస్ కాదు, వైడ్ ఈజ్ నో, వైడ్ ఈజ్ ఎస్ అని చెప్పాలి. బికాజ్ యాజ్ యూ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ఆన్సర్ విత్ ఓన్లీ 1 and 2 alone, ఓన్లీ 1 and 2తో మాత్రమే వస్తుందంటే ఎనీ అదర్ నో సార్. ఓన్లీ 2 and 3తో వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, అది ఇప్పుడు ఫాల్స్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇది ఫాల్స్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? లేదు. హెన్స్ ఎనీ చాయిస్ మస్ట్ బై కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ 1 and 2 రావాలి. Isn't it? 1 and 2 combination ఎక్కడా లేదు కాబట్టి only choice 1 is the answer. No need to check out the remaining choices. Though it seems to be difficult, the 3 statement data sufficiency, but by the elimination we can able to eliminate most of the choices. కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా పట్టుకోవాలి దాన్ని. Then question number 57. Now in this 57, what is the code for the word smile? Straight away choice 4 is ruled out because there is no second statement given in each of the statements. First దాంట్లో 2 statements ఇవ్వలేదు to compare this one. Hence choice 4 is ruled out. Then if you compare 1 and 2, smile in the mirror, best way the mirror, best way the smile. The and smile are the 2 words which are common. As 2 words are common, we cannot able to compare. 1 and 2 is not sufficient. Then comparing 1 and 3. Now if you compare 1 and 3 here, 1 and 3, smile in the mirror, mirror every smile. Mirror every smile, mirror and smile are the 12 elements which are common. That is also ruled out. Then choice 2, what is choice 2 here? 2 and 3. If you compare best way the smile, mirror everyone smile, the word which is common is smile is the only word which is common, hence one code will be common, hence we can able to determine the code to the word smile. Hence what is your answer? Choice 2 is the answer. 57 it is choice 2. Then 58. Now 1 and 3 వస్తుందా? 1 and 3 ఇక మనకు అనవసరం, ఇంకా 1 and 3 మరి 57లోనా 2 and 3, 2 and 3తోనే వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు మరి మనకు వచ్చిందే 2 and 3తో. నా స్మైల్ ఒకటే కదా కామన్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. 2 and 3లో స్మైల్ ఒకటే కామన్. 1 and 3లో మనకి ఏమున్నాయి చెప్పండి, స్మైల్ ఉంది, మిర్రర్ ఉంది. ఇక్కడ స్మైల్ మిర్రర్ 2 వర్డ్స్ కామన్ ఉన్నాయి. హెన్స్ వీ కెనాట్ ఏబుల్ టు కంపేర్. డన్. హెన్స్ ఓన్లీ 1 word is common. Choice 2 is the answer. Only 2 and 3. Then 58. 56. Then 58. Now question number 58. Now in this 58, how far is K with respect to P? How far is K with respect to P? Then, amen, condition number 1. K is 7 meters to the west of V. నేను ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చదవలేదు. చాయిస్ 4 ఫస్ట్ చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి కదా. చాయిస్ 4 అంటే either 1 alone, 2 alone, 3 alone. అందరూ ఇంతకుముందు 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్తో స్టార్ట్ చేసాం. ఇక్కడేమో ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చేయలేదు. ఎందుకు చేయలేదు? చాలా పెద్దది ఉంది కనుక థర్డ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏమేమి చెప్పండి, సింపుల్గా పోయింది. K is 7 meters to the west. దీంతో మనకు వస్తుందా? ఓన్లీ 3 alone is not sufficient means choice 4 is ruled out. ఏదో విధంగా రూల్ అవుట్ చేయడానికే మనం ట్రై చేయాలి. Isn't it? That is ruled out. Then coming to choice 1 and 2. Now in 1 and 2, now 2 and 3 first check చేద్దాం because there seems to be lesser. Now K is 7 meters to the west of V. K is 7 meters to the west of V. V is to the north of L. And is 15 meters to the, and is 15 meters from T. V is, and which is 15 meters to the T? V is 15 meters from T added. As V is 15 meters from T, hence we cannot able to combine 2 and 3. 2 and 3 to the answer. Then if 2 and 3 were not getting here, then 1 and 2. Now if you combine 1 and 2, a man walked from point P east 11. Now from point P 10 meters east towards L and takes right turn and walked for 5 meters to reach it towards L and this is T. Now PL and T. Now PL and T is there, this is 1, and V is to the north of L and is 15 meters to the north of N now, sir. Now, if you observe here, what is the element which is common here? L is common, isn't it? L is common here, L is common. By combining all the three only, then only we can able to get the answer. This is by combining 2 and 3. Now, here by combining 1, isn't it? Now, L is the only element which is common here. Hence, we need to combine this one. By combining this one, are you getting the answer or not? Yes. Then what is your answer here? Choice 5 is the answer. All the 3 statements are required to get the answer. What is that answer? We are not bothered about. Answer vastunda ravatledu. Then 59. Now, in this question number 59, what is given in this one 59 here? How is A related to B? How is this A related to B? A is the mother of C. Now, this A is the mother of C. C is the granddaughter of B. Now, this C is the granddaughter of B. As C is the granddaughter of B, C is the granddaughter of B. How is A related to B? Cheppandi, how is A related to B? We can have n number of possibilities. B can be the daughter or daughter-in-law. There are 2 different possibilities, isn't it? Hence, daughter or daughter-in-law, one alone is not sufficient. As now, how is A related to B? A related to B, A is the mother of C. C, who is the granddaughter of B? B has no sons. As B has no sons, as this B has no sons, that means this B should have a daughter. As this B should have a daughter, C is the granddaughter. Inkoti ela vastundamma? Inkoti. Now A is the mother of C. A is the mother of C, and C is the granddaughter of B. C is the granddaughter of B. B has no son. As B has no son, the other possibility is, now B is here. Now this B can have more than one child. A is one, the other person must be someone else. Some X anukondi. X is a female. Then C is the granddaughter of B. A is the mother of C. A is the mother of C. Now A is the mother of C. A is the mother of C. Now in this A is the mother of C and C is the granddaughter of B. C is the granddaughter of B. B has no sons. Now inkoka daughter unte. Inko daughter unnappudu kuda answer em vastundi? Amma? No. A is the mother of C. C is the granddaughter of B. C is the granddaughter of B and B has no son. A is the mother of C. A is the mother of C. A is the mother of C అనే స్టేట్మెంట్ ఇచ్చాం కదా. ఏకి సికి ఇక్కడ వచ్చింది కదా, ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ సి ఇక్కడికి ఎలా వస్తారు? Isn't it? Now this C cannot be the daughter of these 2 persons A and X. వాళ్ళిద్దరికీ డాటర్ అవ్వదు, అయితే ఏకే అవ్వదు. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చేసాడు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, అందుకే సెకండ్ పాసిబిలిటీ ఈజ్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. ఓకే, మీకు ఆ డౌట్ ఉండిపోయింది, దీన్ని స్టార్ట్ చేసాయి. Hence what is your answer? 1 alone is sufficient. As 1 alone is sufficient, అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? 1 alone is sufficient. Then next one, only 2 alone, only 3 alone కూడా చెక్ చేయరా లేదా? Then 2 alone. A is the daughter of C. A is the daughter of C and A is the daughter of C. C is the only son of B. Now C is the only son of B. How is A related to B? Yes, B ki gender మనకు తెలుసా, ఇక్కడ B gender. మరి ఆన్సర్ వస్తుందా రావట్లేదా? Now the question is about, are we getting the answer or not? Yes. Hence 2 alone is sufficient. Then 1 alone sufficient, 2 alone sufficient. Next ఇంకేం చెక్ చేయాలి చెప్పండి? థర్డ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చెక్ చేయాలా లేదా? Not required. Why it is not required? There is no other choice like A only. There is no other choice like only 1 or only 2. Only 1 or only 2 ఉందనుకోండి, అప్పుడు either 1, 2, 3 ఉంటే అప్పుడు చెక్ చేయాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ అలా లేదు కాబట్టి this itself is sufficient. Then what is your answer here? Choice 4 is the answer. Now 59 it is choice 4. Then question number 60. Now in this 60, did P finish the work between Monday and Friday, both days exclusive of the same week? Did P finish the work between Monday and Friday, both days exclusive of the same week? Both days exclusive. Then P completed twice as much as. Now P completed twice as much of the work on Wednesday when compared to Tuesday. And Tuesday and Wednesday. No. That means from this statement, what can we conclude here? And that means P completed twice as much of the work on Wednesday when compared on. So that means Tuesday this person has not completed, Wednesday this person has not completed or completed. అది తెలియదు మనకి. Wednesday we cannot say anything regarding, but Tuesday this person has not completed, isn't it? Hence one alone is not sufficient. As one alone is not sufficient, then choice 4 is straight away ruled out. Then choice 1 and 2. Now in choice 1 P completed twice as much, that means this person has not completed on Tuesday, and P could not complete by Thursday. That means Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is ruled out. And the remaining we have. In the remaining Monday and Friday, no information. Hence 1 and 2, it is not sufficient. Then by combining 1 and 2, the choice 2 and 2 and 3. Now if you combine 2 and 3, P could not complete by Thursday. By Thursday means, yes, see here, and B could not between Monday and Friday. Now condition number 1, inkoka charge. P completed the twice as much of the work on Wednesday when compared to Tuesday. Second, P could not complete the task by Thursday. Thursday kalla work avvaledu annadu. Thursday kalla work avvaledu anukunte ekkడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యింది చెప్పండి, మండే అండ్ ఫ్రైడే, బోత్ డేస్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఆఫ్ ద సేమ్. మరి ఎప్పటికీ కంప్లీట్ అవ్వాలి? థర్స్డే కల్లా వర్క్ అవ్వలేదంటే మరి వర్క్ ఎప్పటికి అవ్వాలి? ఫ్రైడే. మనకి ఇచ్చింది మండే, ట్యూస్డే, వెడ్నెస్డే, థర్స్డే, ఫ్రైడే, isn't it? Hence what is your answer here? Choice 2 is the answer. మరి ఫాలో అయ్యారా? ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇంకో ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వాలి. ఏంటో చెప్పండి, అండ్ ఇట్ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆన్ మండే ఎండింగ్ ఆన్ ఫ్రైడే అనే స్టేట్మెంట్ రావాలి. క్లియర్? ద వీక్ ఈ స్టార్టింగ్ ఆన్ మండే అండ్ ఎండింగ్ ఆన్ ఫ్రైడే. డిడ్ పీ ఫినిష్ ద వర్క్ బిట్వీన్ మండే అండ్ ఫ్రైడే? బోత్ డేస్ ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఆఫ్ ద సేమ్ వీక్. మండే అండ్ ఫ్రైడే. డిడ్ పీ ఫినిష్ ద వర్క్ బిట్వీన్ మండేకి ఫ్రైడేకి మధ్యలో వర్క్ అయ్యిందా అని అడిగాడు. అవునా కదండి? అయ్యిందా? వాడు మండే ఫ్రైడే మధ్యలో వర్క్ని కంప్లీట్ చేశాడా అని అడిగాడు. ఓకే, మనం ఏం చెప్పాం? చేయలేదు అని చెప్పాం. ఆన్సర్ వచ్చిందా రాలేదు? వచ్చింది కదా. మరి ఎందుకు అంత కన్ఫ్యూజన్గా చూస్తారు? నౌ P completed the twice as much as of the work on Wednesday when compared to Tuesday. Tuesdayతో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే వెడ్నెస్డే దిస్ పర్సన్ has completed twice the work. కనుక ట్యూస్డే అవ్వలేదు, వెన్స్డే అవ్వలేదు. అయితే థర్స్డే అవ్వచ్చు, లేదు ఫ్రైడే. దెన్ సెకండ్ దాంట్లో P could not complete the task by Thursday. థర్స్డే కూడా అవ్వలేదన్న. థర్స్డే కూడా అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటే ట్యూస్డే, వెన్స్డే, థర్స్డేలోనైతే అవ్వలేదు. అంటే మండేకి ఫ్రైడేకి మధ్యలో అయ్యిందా? అవ్వలేదని చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా? ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఎస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎస్ అండ్ నో టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్. ఆ మధ్యలో అయ్యింది ఆన్సర్, ఆ మధ్యలో అవ్వలేదని చెప్పేసి. అండ్ ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఓన్లీ 1 and 2 ఈజ్ సఫిషియంట్. Done? As this is about 60, then 61 to 65. Now in this question number 61 to 65 is based on input and output. Now in this input and output, then tell me what are the elements given here? Now 16, 95, 16, now how many elements are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 8 steps were there, and each step exactly one element is being arranged here. Then if you observe the logic here, 16, 95, 25, 89, 32, 76. Now 16, least number, then highest number, next second least, isn't it? And second highest, and third least, and third highest. And at the same time, wipe, highest, T, M, K. All the words are in the descending order. Words are in the descending order, then how to arrange this one? The least number arranged at the first place, then afterwards the highest word, next one the highest number, then the previous word, then the next highest number, second least number. After this second least number, the word, next one second highest number, then the third least number, third highest number, and so on. Done? Now this is about question number 61 to 65. Yes, question 56. Now in this question number 56, as in this question number 56, and among Giri, Hari and Cheri, మనం ఆల్రెడీ దేనికి డిస్కస్ చేసాం? 1 and 2 డిస్కస్ చేసాం, కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిందా? 1 and 2 ఫైన్. Now 1 and 3. Now 1 and 3, Hari finished ahead of Cheri. Hari finished ahead of Cheri, and 1 and 3. Cheri started earlier than Giri. Cheri started earlier than Giri అన్నాడు. నువ్వేదో అన్నావు, చెప్పు. క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినప్పుడు వేరే విధంగా అడిగా, ఇంకొకసారి అడుగు. ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఏదో చెప్పావు మధ్యలో. దెర్ ఈజ్ ఏ, నువ్వే పాసిబిలిటీ అంటున్నావు. పాసిబిలిటీ అంటే ఇంకా ఆన్సర్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది? పాసిబిలిటీ ఉందంటే అది ఆన్సర్ డెఫినెట్గా కాదు. అవ్వచ్చు అంటున్నావా అవుతుంది అన్నావా? అవ్వచ్చు అవుతుంది చాలా తేడా ఉంది. అవుతుంది అని నువ్వు చెప్పగలిగావు, అప్పుడు మనం యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలి. ఇది కూడా అవ్వచ్చు అంటే ఆన్సర్ అవ్వచ్చు అంటున్నావా? దెన్ చెరీ స్టార్టెడ్ ఎర్లియర్ దెన్ గిరి. చెరీ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేశాడు? గిరి కన్నా స్టార్ట్ చేశాడు. మరి చెరీ ఎంత స్పీడ్గా చేస్తున్నాడు? ఇక్కడ స్టార్టింగ్ అడిగాడు, ఇక్కడ దేని గురించి అడిగాడు? హూ ఫినిష్డ్ అన్నాడు. అంటే ముందు స్టార్ట్ చేయడంతో ముందు కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాడని మనం చెప్పలేం. మనం ముగ్గురిని లంచం మొదలు పెట్టాం అన్నా కదా, నాకన్నా నువ్వు ముందు మొదలు పెట్టావు, నువ్వు ముందు కంప్లీట్ చేస్తావా? అది చెప్పలేం. హియర్ ఇన్ ద థర్డ్ వన్ ఈజ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ ఎర్లియర్ దాన్. స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ ఇచ్చాం, అక్కడ క్వశ్చన్ ఏమో ఫినిషింగ్ గురించి అడుగుతున్నాం. డన్ విత్ దిస్? ఎస్, ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్? చెప్పండి, ఇంకేమైనా ఉన్నాయి డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి చెప్పండి. అండ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ పేపర్ నెంబర్ 5, 6, 6, 8 అండ్ ద నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ క్వాంట్.